Whatever we do for frequency modulation, same is applicable for phase modulation. And that is the reason why we will we try to derive the expressions for frequency modulation, and the same thing we apply for PM. Okay. So now in case of frequency modulation, the expression of FM is written as A cos omega CT plus KF A of t. Now, for simplicity, we are representing A of t as integral minus infinity to t m of alpha d alpha. If you remember the expression of Fm, we had derived it earlier as A cos into bracket omega ct plus kf integral minus infinity to t m of alpha d alpha. So now to make it a little simpler, we are simply giving a notation that let that integral term be as A of t. Now, this expression can be written in the form of an exponential. So, to write it in the form of exponential, we are representing as G cap Fm of t. Please remember this is G cap Fm of t and not G Fm of t. So, G cap Fm of t is equal to A e raised to the angle. So, it's e raised to j theta. The theta is omega ct plus kf A of t. So this is A e raised to j omega ct plus kf A of t, which we can write it as A cos theta plus j sin theta. So A cos omega ct plus kf A of t plus j A sin omega ct plus kf A of t. Now over here, if you see, my Fm equation is a real part of this equation. Real part is cos omega ct plus kf A of t. This is the real part. The coefficient of j is the imaginary part. So only the real part of this equation is Fm. So over here we take it as g cap Fm of t as A cos plus j sin. We are trying to write it in its exponential form as A e raised to j omega ct plus kf A of t. Now once we write it in this form, this equation can be split as A e raised to j, we have into bracket omega c t plus kf A of t. Can you see this equation that I'm writing for you all? Please forgive me for the bad writing because I'm using a mouse. I have just told you that my A of t is the integral term. So A of t is equal to integral minus infinity to t m of alpha d alpha. Okay. Now I can write this expression as A e j omega ct as one term and the second term as into e raised to j kf A. Okay, so this is how we have come till here. Now what we do is the second term which you are having, that is e raised to j kf A of t, can be written as, I keep my A e raised to j omega ct as it is into bracket. This second term can be written as 1 plus the power, that is j kf A of t divided by 1 factorial, which is 1 itself, plus j square kf square A t divided by 2 factorial plus the third term will be j cube kf cube A cube of t. This should be a square. Okay, and this will go on. So this is 1 plus j kf a of t plus j square kf square by a square of t divided by 2 factorial. The third term is j cube kf cube a cube of t divided by 3 factorial and so on. So this is what you get. Now the next step will be you have to take e raised to j omega ct inside the bracket. So it becomes a, the first term will be e raised to j omega ct plus j kf a of t multiplied with e raised to j omega ct plus j square kf square a square of t e raised to j omega ct divided by a cube of t divided by 3 factorial. So this is how you will expand the equation. Now once you're done with that, you all are aware that j is an imaginary term. So j square can be written as 1, j cube is going to be written as j and so on. Okay. Now what you will do is you will substitute these values in this equation. So this becomes a into bracket. I'm missing the in between steps since this is too small to write. E raised to j omega c t plus j kept as it is kf a of t. That is your first term. I hope you are able to see it. J square is minus 1. Oh, j square is minus 1. I'm sorry. J square is minus 1. Kf square e square of t divided by 2 factorial. It's 2 factorial. This space is not sufficient. I will have to I'm coming back to the presentation since that screen is quite insufficient to write. Okay. So we will come back to our presentation. If you don't understand, then I will tell you the in-between steps. So what we did just now, we took e raised to j theta. Theta we took it as a omega ct plus kfa of t. We split this term as e raised to j omega ct and e raised to j kfa of t. That second term, we wrote the expression as 1 plus j kf a of t plus j square kf square a square of t upon 2 factorial plus j cube kf cube a cube of t upon 3 factorial and so on. Then we took e raised to j omega ct inside the bracket. So first term is e raised to j omega ct plus second term is j kf a of t e raised to j omega ct. J square is minus 1. So it's minus kf square a square of t upon 2 factorial multiplied with e raised to j omega ct minus, since it is j cube is equal to minus j. J square is minus 1 into j. So this becomes minus j kf cube a cube of t upon 3 factorial multiplied with e raised to j omega ct and so on. Now we have to take only the real part of this expression, because the real part of this expression gives me the frequency modulated signal. So I need only the real part of this. So what is e raised to j omega ct? It is cos omega ct plus j sine omega ct. J sine omega ct is an imaginary term. Drop it. You will get cos omega ct. Come to the second term. It is e raised to j omega ct. So again cos omega ct plus j sine omega ct. So j kf a of t multiplied with cos omega ct. It becomes an imaginary term. Drop it. Second term will be j into j square kf a of t e sine omega ct. So j square is minus 1. So you'll have it as minus kf a of t sine omega ct. Third term is kf square a square upon 2 factorial into bracket cos omega ct plus j sine omega ct. So your first term becomes the real part. So pick up that. Again, the same thing for the next terms. So in this way, you will get this equation. till here